Hey chat, sorry, I was still eating breakfast just now. I don't know how I used to do morning streams all the time. I eat so slow. It takes me like an hour to have 2 slices of bread. And I didn't even have 2 of them today. I don't know. It's kind of fucked. Whenever this happened in my last job as well, for some reason, just the concept of having a job causes me to not get as hungry, which is bad. Like, I know it's bad, and I'm always closely monitoring how much I eat, so that I don't eat too little. But it's hard. It's tough. I don't know. Give me just a moment. I'm having a sippy. A sippy. Yes. That's what that was. I was really more of a gulp than a sippy. Sippy implies that it's like small. At least that's what it sounds like, right? For me, it was not a small sippy. Anyway, let's get into the game, right? Because I don't really... God, I hate it. I hate how I keep rolling over my fucking headphone cable with my chair. I also keep forgetting to buy new wheels for my chair, which I've been meaning to do for at least a month. So annoying. So annoying. What I was gonna say is that I want to warm up a bit first, so let's go here. Plus 16. And equip that. And yeah. Oh. I'm not quite woken up yet, because I have not had my first caffeinated beverage of the day. I moved up? I never move up dodging that. What? Oh! Damn it. Okay, still got that one. She is very high up right now. That almost hit me, but we're fine. Aw. Oh. Okay, that was close. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I finally remembered just before stream, actually, to add Equinox and Octavia to to the IL leaderboard on SRC. It was funny. Mentally, I was like, okay, I was just, you know, checking the page routinely to see if any runs had been submitted. And it was like, wait a minute. I haven't added Octavia yet, have I? And I thought I had added Equinox, but clearly not. Evidently not. Equinox speedruns are probably really fucking weird. Because you need to somehow, like... Well, no, it's different. Right. Sorry, I just got it conflated with, Avoidance Stella and Rage Celestia. Sorry, I had to think of their names just now. But no, Equinox's meteors don't transfer damage. So I guess it's actually kind of simpler. It's literally just an evasion phase. I was really hoping we'd get more Tiny Tower runs submitted. Now that there's the speedrun achievement. But no. People are immune to having fun. No. I mean, arguably, Tiny Tower speedruns are not like the most fun thing you can do in this game, in my opinion, but that's why I moderate the board rather than dominating it. You like how it's such a short run? What? Equinox? Equinox is a short run? Oh, Tiny Tower. Sorry, huh? I got confused. Like, yeah, I absolutely agree with that. However, you know, in the bit of time that I spent, because I did briefly try to actually, like, do a good run of Tiny Tower. This was a while ago. This was, back when you, Shadow, uploaded, like, 5 runs in 2 days of Tiny Tower. And each time your thumbnail got more tiny, it was hilarious. Sorry, I really enjoyed. I really like what you do with thumbnails. Can I say that as someone who considers thumbnails to be more of a chore than anything else? I think your thumbnails are awesome. Can I commission you for a thumbnail for my Octavia post-run commentary? Work for me. You kind of force yourself to always do one. Well, they turn out nice, so end up fun even without a good initial idea. Yeah, exactly. That's something I struggle with. I can never just start creating something. I need an idea, And I need the idea to be good from the start. And once I have the idea, once I have a vision, it all starts to come together. But that initial idea is so hard to get to. I need like an advisory board to come up with ideas for me. Tiny ones where you wanting to not reuse or whatever, but not knowing what to do. I thought it was funny. But back to my initial point of Tiny Tower speedruns being accessible. I just found that there's a lot of RNG. I mean, obviously there's RNG because the gifts are random, but specifically in such a short run, panics are just so powerful. I guess they're probably also powerful in longer runs, but you might need a bit more DPS there. But like Tiny Tower, Altered Devil, you literally don't need DPS ups. You just need panics and everything dies. And I grew tired of that after just a few attempts, which is weird. You would think, given my track record, that I'd just keep slamming my face. Yeah, I was gonna say face into that until... Oh god, I am so... Can you mute the stream real quick? I need to make a terrible, crass joke. Sorry, no, I'm not doing that. It was something. Because initially I was gonna say slamming my dick into it, but then I was like, wait, no, that's sexual harassment. And then I was gonna, oh god, say something about like giving birth to a beautiful baby named Personal Best. I don't know. So, I am giving up my my brainchild for adoption. And by my brainchild, I mean that joke. There were some complications in during labor, as you could surely tell. I'm thinking about how much like real joke estate there is and how much potential interaction I could farm by just talking more about giving birth. No, I just, oh god. Yeah, so I'm having a very normal one today, as you can tell. Work got me like... I guess it wasn't really a crass joke. I'm not sure why... I'm not sure why ramming myself into the tower would make me pregnant. That's great. Oh god. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. my god. I just talk about whatever. People will just say whatever on the internet. And that's great. It's down, yeah. I don't know how I'm managing to identify which way the like rotation is on that pattern. But for some reason, somehow I can just tell at the start of the pattern. I couldn't even tell you how to tell. That's the worst part. Like, I wish I could give some sort of explanation for, like, how to dodge these attacks, because most of them are dodgeable. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how I'm doing it. Nobody knows why it's possible to dodge bullets. The agnostic shmup player. Okay. I'm really glad my new workplace allows me to have coffee without having to pay for it. That's nice. I've not actually been having that much coffee. I've had like 1.5 cups a day. But that might become more as, you know, the season picks up more. Which won't be today because it is raining. So that'll be nice. So far it's been very relaxed in the new job. I don't get along perfectly well with my coworkers. Though I should specify the people I don't really get along with is really just the men. Did I say this on stream, or did I only post about it? How one of the men, after saying something misogynistic, told me that I would, or I should get used to the sexist jokes. I was like, that's really not a good look for a man to say. Oh yeah, you just have to get used to misogyny in the workplace. Like, and I told him that. I told him that I thought it was a bad look for a man to say that. But, you know, overall, I've tried my best to just approach them all with kindness. And so far, it's been working great. I mean, even the, like, gruff... Not really old guy, I don't want to call him that, but... The guy... A different guy. Who's just kind of... I don't know how else to describe it. He's just gruff. But he has responded surprisingly positively to me just, I don't know, showing him basic kindness and like saying hello in the morning and goodbye in the afternoon. and like telling him to enjoy his lunch. Like, I don't know. It was so funny. So during break, you know, he sat down in like the break area. I don't want to go on like an hour-long explanation of what my new job is, because it's a little unusual. But yeah, he just sat down and he opened his Tupperware container and started eating his lunch. And I came in because I was doing something on the patio. And as I walked past him, I just kind of told him to enjoy his meal, and he seemed very caught off guard by it, but in a positive way. So I'm like, how the fuck do these people treat each other, man? Like, are they just constantly insulting each other? That doesn't sound nice. How about being nice? Have you considered being kind? I didn't think this was such a radical concept, but clearly... Oh god. Oh shit, I fucked up. That doesn't usually happen. I don't usually get hit by that anymore. Was I gonna say something else about SRC? I don't think so. Maybe I should stop talking. Maybe I should just let the game speak for itself. Wrong way again. Whoa. Okay. Twice in a row that I messed that up. That is not how you dodge that. I don't know why that works so well. That little up and down movement. I feel like it should not improve my my dodge rating by that much. But it does. And I can't figure out why it works. Just that it does. Okay. Went too far up. This is up? Yeah. Oh, my buds. Do Zaradin have bones, do you think? I mean, they fly, right? So maybe they have like hollow bird bones. Because the mammalian bones aren't fit for flight. Oh my god. Maybe Zaradin are cartilaginous though. That's what I like to believe. They don't actually have bones. Now, you may ask, if they're cartilaginous, what's supporting the wing? Usually a wing needs like an outer support structure, typically made of bone. But, I mean, fish have fins. Even cartilaginous fish. You know. Ah! Partially, I just want this to be true because then we could talk about boneless wings. And that's exactly Viral's type of humor, so... this is why cartilaginous Zard need to be canon. So we can have canon boneless wings. I guess some of the monsters have boneless wings. I would call the wings of glyph monsters boneless. They're just feathers and nothing else. Specifically the glyph form, not the Xeranoid form. Oh. How did I do that again? How did I go the wrong way again? Ow! Fucking boneless wings. Oh. Okay, I'm done with this. I don't want to do this anymore. It's not fun anymore. Let's do actual runs. Right, I was doing reflection. And I don't remember what the pre-damage is. Bold of me to assume that I'll even be able to make it that far. Where is it? Here we go. It was either... It was either one volley of backwards bullets and 3 volleys of forwards bullets, which is interesting, or "13 backwards bullets or 11 forwards bullets," which I will write down now. Where's my... I made like a little document that I say document, it was just a little text editor thing with like 2 different numbers that I consulted when I was fighting Shrambler. So I'm gonna replace that with 3 damage. And it was 11 forward or Was it 13 backward or 14? 13. Backward. Or... 8 forward. And 3 backward. How do I change the name? Chat, how do you change the name of a text document? Chat, how do I use my computer? How do I access the... Please hold, joke pending. How do I access my amazing digital flashcards? There we go. Right, hit me! Honestly, one of my favorite trends. The amazing digital blank. I don't know how, like, how widespread that trend is, or if it's just a thing in, like, the very specific online circles I frequent. Speaking of which, actually never, I can't talk about this on twitch.tv. Not without embarrassing myself. It's not against TOS or anything, but like, do you really want to hear me talk about Tumblr? Be so completely honest right now. I need to get hit once more. Maybe? Yes. Actually, I should have shot that one, but here we are. Because now I need to, you know, end up doing this. Okay. I was hoping, I was trying to get the backwards charge to like go between the saws, but it didn't work. I got called a pioneer yesterday, which was weird. Oh god. Oh no, don't. Oh, Jesus. Not IRL, I mean online. In reference to this very fight. It was weird. Okay, that worked. I was hoping not to die. Why am I so tired right now? I feel weird. I made grog yesterday. For the first time in my life, somehow. Like, I thought about it, and I was like, I don't think I've ever had this. Which is weird, because it's such a simple thing. Such a simple drink. Not really something people usually drink in June, but I felt like it. And it was a good opportunity, because I bought some, you know, some proper rum last week. In preparation for the sweets that I'm gonna make for my grandfather's birthday. I totally could have shot that big, but whatever. And like, I gotta say, proper rum is fucking delicious. Ooh. We'll get an opportunity. I don't know how much the backbridge charge deals, if I could like try to do that. Let's not. Ah, why did I do that? Alright. Me, would I waste 3 minutes? Jeez. Oh, stop yawning! What is this? I should have just laid down again. I should have gone back to bed after breakfast. Oh jeez. Why did I not dodge that? I'm not really sure what I'm cooking today. But it's nothing good. That thing tried to get me. That was so mean. What the hell? Get pause buffered, idiot. Okay, that was no one's fault but my own. Ah! It's not going well. You need to look in. Oh my god, can you freaking lock in? You are embarrassing me. I just remember, wasn't can you fucking lock in a trend? Wasn't that a meme? Like a year ago? What did they mean by this? Honestly, if I can say something a little controversial, I don't like locking in. Aww. Why'd she do that? Maybe she wanted to help me with my Revita heart. Oh my god. Tox was so much nicer, because that fight I could actually play even while tired. It was great. And now here it's like, oh, I need to like pay full attention, I need to actually play like at my best in order to have a chance, and I'm like, oh, why? Somehow I feel like I need to be more like conscious than I did against Shyla. Like, yeah, Shyla was difficult, but Shyla didn't require this much planning for the most part. I mean, sometimes she did. But, you know, at least against Shyla I could like learn the patterns and learn a couple of moves. And then just use those, but here it's like literally every run is personalized. Every copy. Oh, good. Yeah! Yeah! Good! How? How did she lead her shot so perfectly? GS is clearly locked it. Holy shit! She hit the hole twice! She shot through the hole twice! In a row! Oh my god. How does she do it? I wish I had aimed that good. Though actually, this Monday, when I was out playing basketball, on the one hand it kind of went bad because I hadn't eaten enough throughout the day. So I was like really exhausted really fast, which is kind of uncharacteristic. Usually I've got pretty good endurance there, which I need to, because the main way that I create an advantage a lot of the time is by being athletic, and especially by out sprinting the other players. So I'm like always running all over the court, and I try to play defense, and it's oof. So I still need to get hit, right? Yeah. But yeah, this Monday I was really struggling to... I didn't see that one. I was really struggling to just stay alive, and then... I was like dizzy afterward. And it took me about half an hour to just catch my breath. It was bad. Let me tell you, it was bad. However, the reason I'm talking about this is that while I was so fucking exhausted that I was basically unconscious, like I was still standing, but I had no strength left to make any facial expressions. I remember that distinctly. I was just panting the whole time, but somehow in this state, my accuracy on jump shots was insane. It was so much better than usual, and I don't know how it happened. Did I forget to get hit again? Fuck! Okay. 30 seconds wasted. Yeah, that was fun. That happened. It's also funny. I say I play defense. I have like one trick on defense. There's one thing I do. I stunt toward the ball handler, try and scare them into picking up their dribble, and then I play the pass. And that is what I do pretty much every possession. Unless I'm like guarding the ball that day. But this week I wasn't. So I'm actually not an amazing on-ball defender is the thing. But I like to think I'm pretty decent off-ball. Especially defending the post. And like in my group, it's really important to defend the post. Sorry. The low post, specifically. The 90s called... They want their strategies back. It feels so weird for me to start talking about basketball. Like, since when am I... I'm not a sports ball guy. And I don't even really watch basketball games. What I do watch is like breakdowns of strategy. It's fascinating. I don't know. Like superficially, it seems so uncharacteristic, no? For me to be in a sports ball. Yeah, sports ball! I mean, it's especially uncharacteristic because basketball isn't like a huge thing in Germany. It exists, there's a national league for it, even. And obviously the national team is very strong and has won the most recent FIBA Eurobasket, in case you didn't know. Oh god, how do I play this? That's how you play it. That was stressful. Oh, good. Let me... Okay. I'm not playing that one. But yeah, like I said, the only thing I seem to do on defense is stunt toward the ball and then play the pass, and it's good enough to get like 5 steals in one night, which is crazy. Like, it should not work so well. Aw, come on. Because, like, I even know the counter. I'm always like... I should probably, you know... tell the other person how to counter what I do. But on the other hand, I thought it was obvious. Good morning, Lich. Oh god. Jeez. I hope you're not as tired as I am. God, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the weather. But today's just not my day. Yeah, I'm gonna blame it on the weather. I'm literally blaming it on the rain. How topical. Ah. Personally, I could never be tired. Huh? Happy Pride Month. True. Yes, let's all put a rainbow flag on our product and charge more for it. Yes. See, the problem is I'm totally susceptible to that. In fact, I will buy the product that has the rainbow on it. Oh, you are tired. I was gonna look up if there's a Christopher Street Day in my city this month, because there usually is. But double charge on your hearts. That's a 10 out of 10 joke. I have no notes. Especially because hearts are like the other thing that totally works on me as a marketing strategy. Oh, I have to shoot you. Like rainbow and hearts. Like... you can't make fun of it. It's too on the nose. Satire's dead and all that. I think I shot the wall a lot with that. Help! 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 Oh, can you like die? Thanks. Hey. Hey! This is not fine. Oh god. Okay, you know, the thing is, those smalls do actually get this. Wow! Wow! I don't think I've ever seen that sharp of an angle. What was that? Jesus! How does she do it? I need to take a break. I need to grab a cookie. That was insane. What the hell? Sorry, I'm gonna need a moment. That like totally crushed me, both in game and mentally. I can't believe that. I can't believe that happened. I mean, I can believe it because Obviously something similar has happened before, but like that's so unlikely. I still thought I was dodging the bullet. I was so high up. I was so high up. That's incredible. If I was half as good as the game as Guardian Soul is, I'd be done by now. It would have been done weeks ago. It's like playing chess against the computer. Like, I didn't even make a mistake there. Like, even with hindsight, I totally agree with what I did. I think what I did was very good. I hesitate to call it the correct play, but like, when she decides to win, you have no chance. It's amazing. It's really an experience like no other. You know how against Shyla I was constantly talking about how pretty much every situation is winnable? That does not apply against GS. Every situation is not winnable here. God, I'm in awe. Give me one more second to finish my drink. And then I'll get back into it. I'm still processing that death. You know? I'm trying to think, what was the last thing that I bought where the marketing strategy worked on me? Because I like to think of myself as a fairly savvy customer, but that's the exception. Rainbows and especially hearts are my crux. They override my my better judgment. Sorry. I have one character trait. And to be clear, I did not start playing Void because I think hearts are cool and cute. I like heart motifs because of Void. Maybe I should learn how to play bridge. Aren't hearts the trump color in bridge? I think they are. This is something that I've wanted to do for like years. The thing is, I don't really know anyone IRL who plays bridge. Like my family, my close family is really into card games and board games and everything. I think my sister literally hosts game nights with her partner and like invites some of her friends. And I was there a couple times. But no one I know plays bridge. And Trump Suits decided each game or round or something. In bridge, I don't think so. But I might be wrong. Learned how to play bridge once a while ago. I don't know, maybe you're right. Like I said, I don't know the rules. You know what's a game that I need to play more often? Scott. Only I had, like, any friends. Oh. Ow. No, but really, I think I'd like bridge. Given my enjoyment of other card games. Though, I've heard that it's really difficult. Even more complex than Scott, which is fascinating, because Scott is already such a complicated game. Started playing Void because you saw a review video with something like 100% positive reviews. Let's check. That's, is that the Huts video? Or is it a different one? Like what you saw? Was Bullet Hell roguelike part? Yeah. But I don't know, did he make multiple videos? I used to watch Huts when he was playing a bunch of Gungeon. That was back when I was still really into Gungeon. Chat, I'm out of the loop. I live under a rock. Is there a release date for Enter the Gungeon 2 yet? I don't know why I would assume that you know this, but check no? Okay. I mean, statistically, it was more likely to have been... what was their name? Alexa? Just because a lot of people got into the game because of Alexa. Video was from a Russian creator. Oh, never mind then. Then That's an entirely different thing, I guess. Huh. I remember when we had 100% positive. I say we, the game. The game. Not we. I'm not part of the game. I'm not associated with the game. This channel is officially endorsed by... Can I get in legal trouble if I say that the stream is endorsed by Virals? Actually, I'm not sure it is. I don't think Virals endorses Ultra Quick Play. Sorry. I don't know if any of Alexa's thumbnails are like that though. See, in my mind, I feel like there's a million different videos that all point to the 100% positive. Like, there's definitely not just one. Ooh, this looks good. Okay, let the small spin around again, and... Yeah. Ah! Stop it! Did you see that? Did you see how well she aimed that? This first video does show the review spot, but no other text. See? Don't shoot me with that. Hey, watch where you're pointing at. Ah, good. Oh no! That was winnable. You were half right? I love being half right. That's... She tried to do it again! I love being halfway right. It's like being wrong, but I'm lying about it. You like how the developers answers on stupid negative ones? Don't know why I laughed so hard from skill issue. Let me guess, that's a skill issue at someone who called the game's aesthetic and presentation cringe. Because I know damn well Virals would not say that to someone saying the game's too difficult. Sorry, I don't have a mental lexicon of all the reviews. Some people probably do. I don't look at reviews much. I also don't write reviews much. I don't think I've ever written a review on Steam. But there's a first for everything. And I have told myself, this is not a promise, but I have told myself to write a review for Void Rains once I hit 2,000 hours, which isn't that far off at this point. So maybe I should start working on a draft? You can paste it here if you want. If it's not too long, sure. If it's too long, can you Can you have it summarized by grok? Oh, why did I do that? Okay. Alright, we're good. Not even close. Wasn't even worried about it. Honestly. Okay. Oh, this is, yeah, I'm gonna shoot that one. Okay. And then that was too many bullets. And then, yep. 1 plus 2. 2 each. 2 and 3. 3 each. You can probably leave. I'm sure this is fine. Okay, this is a really good run. No! Why did I not pause buffer? This is why you have to pause buffer. You have to do it. Hate that there's a review that rivals responded to, appreciating that they can see the good in something not made for them. It is now negative and edited to just complain about the nudity and perceived age of her. That's fun. Perceived age. Sorry, I'm writing that down. That is an incredible phrase. Perceived age. I love that. Perceived age. That is hilarious. That is so hilarious. That's so beyond satire. Perceived age. Oh my god. The game is very monotonous and superficial. Monotonous and superficial. Superficial? Me after I scratch the surface and then stop? Yeah, I don't like how superficial it is. I don't like how there's nothing under the surface. But because the extremely positive reviews was very disappointed to have to beat the same boss with slight variations. Yeah, in a way that's true. There are no deep mechanics or upgrades that significantly change the gameplay. Now, I don't think that's quite accurate. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if what I'm doing here counts as transformative gameplay. Also, a lot of stupid dialogues. LaMayo. Definitely not recommend the game is meh. They just said little female child. Yeah, no, I'm not... This one's supposed to be a criticism of you. I just think that that wording is so hilarious. With how people... God, it's... Do I want to go... I could go into not a rant, but like a speech about, I don't know, art style and like what it means for something to be sexualized or not, and how this isn't comparable to real life sexual abuse, and like, but why would I do this? Because y'all already agree with me. Probably. I was told the age of her, I don't remember really. There's an age of someone. There's like a memory somewhere talking about how some person has lived in the pit for like 50 years or something. She isn't a child, her being canonically at least 50. Yeah, yeah. What Shadowrunner said. I just, it's like how people will look at, an anime coming out and getting popular, and immediately jump to calling fans of it pedophiles because there are characters. I don't know. It's just so characters. Now, I mean, you probably know what I'm talking about, right? I mean, there was a big thing recently with. I'm not even really involved in this. Again, I live under a rock. I'm only tangentially aware of like the reverberations of the discourse. I'm so far underground. When rain falls, I only get the drip. Like 2 weeks late. But there was an anime that started airing recently that's seemingly about like college-aged ladies drinking alcohol and like, I don't know, doing Yuri or whatever. And people are calling their fans pedophiles because these characters are clearly they are minor coded. And it's like, what are you talking about? If they are shown, and again, I haven't seen this show, but apparently like they are shown drinking together, and like, I don't think they're children. I don't think these uni students are children. Like, it's just so ridiculous. It's so... It is impossible to make fun of. And that type of thing is what I pictured with the phrasing perceived age. Fellas, is it pedophilia for an adult to be short? Fellas, is it pedophilia for someone to look younger than they are? Fellas, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand anything. For real, when Virals wasn't chat, is it a developer? Person talks like a developer. We're too scared to fuck up. I saw the new Nick on Steam page. Yeah, definitely was, huh? Now I feel stupid. Wait, do you mean, you mean here? In this chat or in someone else's chat? Here, oh. It's honestly kind of crazy to me that that was the first time you interacted with Virals. Don't do it, okay. Can I just say, while he isn't here, while he isn't here, I want to say that I felt like weird Oh, I fucked up. I felt weird with how straightforwardly Virals was like asking me what kind of change I want in the game. What I would want him to change, because I'm always like, in my mind, I'm not nearly qualified to actually talk about this and to give like meaningful pointers. Like I would never dare to demand a specific change. I don't know, that feels like overreaching to me, but maybe he doesn't feel that way. I guess I do have a lot of thoughts on a lot of the mechanics. Usually I don't word them very delicately, though. Speaking of which, I still don't like the forced movement in Fortresses. Just wanted to put that out there. I haven't come around to it. Usually, whenever I have a knee-jerk reaction to a new change, I come around and I get used to it pretty quickly. I don't think that's gonna happen with this. I mean, I am used to it now. I can play like this. It'd feel weird to go back, but I still don't agree with this being a thing. It was so funny. On that note, I also had a negative knee-jerk reaction to the charge shot rework. Remember that one? Feel old yet? And the funny thing about that is, it was first discussed kind of late in the evening for me. And I remember going to sleep and then the next day waking up and being like, actually, I've changed my mind. This change is awesome and necessary and will improve the game drastically. Like, it didn't even take me 24 hours to turn around on the idea. Fuck! You still say something, sometimes doesn't mean it has to be done. Well, yeah, it's just the reason I felt so weird was that Virals was like asking me straight up. Especially, you know, in context of this fight, asking, hey, what kind of gift effect do you want me to add to make this easier? And I'm like, I don't think this needs to be made easier. And I get that, like, from his standpoint, it's more like, geez, I can't think of any effects to put on gifts. Yeah, okay, that was fucked up. Like, I get that he wants a straightforward answer. Because the creative part of coming up with a cool effect is like the hardest thing. And going back to, the thing I said earlier about how I struggle to make thumbnails for my videos unless I have a specific creative vision. And then once I have an idea, everything else falls into place. Ah! So I imagine it's a similar thing there. Oh, have I mentioned I've added a bunch of notes to my high score spreadsheet. The notes column used to be very bare bones, but I went through and like looked at all the different fights, looked at basically every fight where I don't have a like a verifiably perfect score, and try to write down like what can be done, what potential score is left to be had. And it reminded me that there are a couple fights that I should totally go back to and try and optimize a little more. For a little more score. Even if I have the most amount of sublimes. I also noticed... oh wait. Yeah. That, Blizzard Viral has a similar thing going on to GS, where the Phase 1 bigs are more valuable than the smalls. And since I got my 7 Sublime Metal run before the equip rework, it shouldn't be that hard to get a bit more score out of her. No, I mean, it's not really an effect that's just for one fight. I mean, the answer that I came up with, the one thing that I could actually think of that made sense as an effect, and that would or could potentially help with this, was a gift that increases the shot speed of your charge shot. Just make it travel faster, because you know, the more pixels it covers in one frame, the easier the reflection double kill becomes. And that was the only thing I could think of. Aside from, you know, allowing blessings. Or allowing a blessing. Ah, shit. I was not supposed to take that hit. Unfortunate. Don't think that adding one new effect every major update is necessary. Yeah. Makes sense. Sorry, I just got stuck thinking about what exactly it takes. I'm thinking about RNG again. I'm thinking about, Because even with reflection strats, I still need a bit of favorable RNG throughout phase 1 to not get too many small spawn. But I'm not sure how many. I think I can do this. Oh! Oh god! I suck. That was embarrassing. That would have worked too. I guess I'm going above. That looked weird, but it works. Don't shoot me. Hey-ya! Scared. But this thing with age, I remember the story when the... Oh god. The guy dated a girl has an illness that makes her really short, and then of course cancel the dude because he's pedo if he likes one with such a body. Yeah. Exactly. I don't know, it's such a fundamental misunderstanding of you know, what actually constitutes harm. That's why I really hate the term pedophilia nowadays. Like, I don't really use it myself unless I'm referring specifically to the discourse, right? If I'm referring to, you know, individual acts, I would always call it child sexual abuse, because that's what's at the core of this whole thing. And it makes it a lot more clear that it's about children and that it's about abuse. And the abuse, you know, the actual problem. But people don't want to hear that. And if I say it too loud, the people will start calling me a pedophile apologist. Which is a nonsensical combination of words, but here we are. Oh, why do I do that? Why am I forgot to get hit. I'm so stupid. Sorry, I just can't get it going today. I can't get it. Never mind. Easier to talk about lolicons than real kids. I'm not sure what you mean by that. You mean it's easier to accuse people of being pedophiles than to actually care about harm reduction and helping victims? Like victims of abuse? I don't know, it's rancid discourse. Absolutely rancid discourse. And the thing is, it's a trans rights issue as well, because... And that's the thing that people don't seem to understand. It's that, you know, trans people get just accused of being pedophiles, a disproportionate amount, and you know, these days the mere accusation of being a pedophile is enough to socially murder someone, and it's just so fucked. It's just so fucked. Now governments are passing laws saying that calling someone daddy during sex is pedophilia and thus illegal, and I'm like, come on. Like, what are we doing here? Because like that's not even a niche thing. Like, yes, it is incest play, but it is also extremely mainstream. Like when I say mainstream, I mean, and I'm basically quoting someone else here with the sentence. When I say mainstream, I'm saying front page of Pornhub. You know? Like, it is so common, it is so popular, it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. And like, this is something that I'm not going to shut up about. Okay, that was good. Oy, ah! Oh, God. And like, the other thing is that this whole discussion and this warping of or I guess this shifting, how do you say it? Not shifting the blame, but shifting the, I don't know, the fence post? The goal post? Like, shifting the focus away from, you know, actual children being harmed and toward just these depictions and you know, kink practices. It just literally doesn't help children, and it also distracts from the ways in which child abuse, and yes, this includes child sexual abuse, actually manifests in real life. And that's even more fucked. Everything's fucked. Everybody sucks. It's just one of those days. I guess I don't shoot that one because it's so far to the left. I kind of wanted to. That's not safe. I mean, it could have worked, but it also could have backfired. Oh, okay, that's fine. I needed to take that hit, even though I usually like to... Ah, fuck. I usually like to take contact damage as a second hit. It's just not going well today. Though, to be fair, I don't think last stream went any better. What time is it? I gotta not lose track of the time, because I do have to go to work at some point. I actually, fun fact, on Monday, I was an hour early showing up to work. And I could swear that when I was talking to the person on the phone who was telling me when I should be there this week, every day, I wrote down exactly what she told me. But, and then today... Today there's like another thing happening, so they expect me to be there later, which they told me yesterday, so probably when I show up, someone's gonna be like, you're late. You're half an hour late, and then I'll have to be like, I was told yesterday that this is when I should arrive. Because that's really the vibe that I'm getting from this place. Like, everyone's saying something else, no one's ever on the same page, which is fun. That's really great for a new recruit who's trying to find their bearings. And I feel like I'm handling it pretty well, despite everything. Despite all the bullshit that these people are throwing at me, I feel like I'm doing an excellent job so far. But whatever. We stay humble. Sorry. Oh shit. You're looking mighty fine. Okay. Hear me out. Can I like... Oh wow, that worked! Reflection, baby. No, it's not dedication. Oh god. Fuck. Remember how transphobic people treat this? Like, in these Western countries, trans people talk about gender in kindergarten. So they're like perverting kids in their opinion. Then Rumble goes there, basically allowing people, yeah. It's, yeah. Yeah, but having an event at a kindergarten where all the kids dress up in traditional wedding clothes and have play weddings, parentheses, play heterosexual weddings, that's not indoctrination or anything. No. That's normal, right? Nothing weird going on there. Weddings? Yeah, I mean, it didn't happen in my kindergarten, but, no, it's a thing. It's a thing that happens, like... It's not enough to separate the toys by... Oh god, Hold on, let me rephrase. It's not enough to specify which gender a certain set of toys is for. I should have just kept going with my original sentence. I wasn't even gonna say boy toy. I was gonna say toys for boys. But then it was like a... Oh, come on. How? How does she do it? Oh... Ow. Oh, I had another very fun experience yesterday. Remember what I said about people not being on the same page in this place? So on Monday, I asked one of my coworkers who had been, you know, showing me around that day for the employee restroom. Which, you know, it's a normal thing to do, right? And she pointed me towards it. Or I guess, no, I didn't ask where it was because I had already cleaned the bathrooms that day. So I already knew where everything was, right? So there was a staff-only cabin in the ladies' restroom, right? And the men's restroom only had one cabin in total. So I asked my coworker, like, oh, the employee bathroom is, you know, the one that's labeled staff, right? And she was like, yeah, exactly. So then yesterday, another coworker approached me and asked me about why I went into the ladies' restroom the day before, and I was like, because I was told that that's the employee restroom. And she was like, no, you can't use the ladies' restroom. I was like, okay. Won't happen again. Let's all ignore the fact that gender-segregated restrooms are or run counter to women's liberation. But no, it's fine. Leave for a bit? Alright. Don't apologize. You're under no obligation to stay. Oh, that was close. So yeah, I think over the course of the next 3 months, I'll probably keep taking psychic damage every now and then, but like, it's the par for the course of having a job, right? Having a job always deals psychic damage. No, those are too close. But I'll endure. Or try to, I guess. Oh, I'm so bad. I should have. I can't do anything. $9:30. So I do have about another hour till I need to leave, but I do need to get ready. Oh, and I also need to withdraw cash because I need to bring my own cash. I So my new job is as a waiter, right? And I was informed on Monday, I was informed on my first day, not beforehand, that they wanted me to bring my own wallet and the change. I was like, oh, that would have been nice to know ahead of time. I mean, I signed the contract like a month ago at this point. I feel like you could have told me then. That I needed to bring that myself. Like, they told me the dress code, they told me to wear white shirt, dark pants, dark shoes. I was like, okay, that makes sense. I feel like they could have told me that I needed to bring my own wallet. And I would have had plenty of time to get one. It's very annoying. But I'm... yeah. It's a thing. It's a drop in the bucket, but it's emblematic of what's actually happening in that freaking company. I don't know. It is baffling. It's genuinely so baffling what they do. I don't understand. Oh, welcome back, Lich. Honestly, that was so short. If you hadn't said you were leaving, I wouldn't have noticed. Sounds like a good few such drops. Oh, you don't know the half of it. I don't know if it's smart to use my backward shots for that. I don't know, because I'm like overkilling. It is good. No, it is good. Because it means I'm not shooting the walls. I do think that's good. The only downside is that I also actually need to use my chrome hearts, and that's honestly one of the most interesting bits of strategy in this fight. I don't know how like obvious this is from a viewer's perspective, but obviously if I'm going for 5 bigs and 6 smalls before the phase shift, then I'm relying on getting either very few small spawns or letting some number of smalls escape. But I only have the 1 chrome, and sometimes a small is just in a really bad spot. Makes it really hard to shoot without like also damaging the walls a bunch. So whenever I use the chrome, I basically leave myself shields down. And so then I have to deal with whatever GS throws at me. So a lot of the time, even when I still have a chrome, I'll still shoot the first small that I see. If it's just, you know, very easy to shoot without, you know, without shooting a bunch of other stuff. But like, I do need to use the chromes because that's one of the ways we get additional score in this fight, right? And it's weird. It's very difficult to really plan out. Because I don't want to just run the RNG gauntlet of saying, yeah, I'll just always let the first one escape and then take what GS gives me, because I just don't think that's gonna go well. I'll remind you that the database assumes that pre-phase shift you get 4 bigs and 8 smalls. And I need 5 bigs and 6 smalls. Which does not require super insane RNG. But like I said, it does require me to use my Chrome Hearts. Ideally 2 of them throughout phase 1, or just get very lucky spawn patterns. And especially single smalls. It's like, for example, this small right here would be a nightmare to shoot. Oh, God. Oh, no! Oh! Oh! You know the worst part of that? That big woodle was about to hit the wall and disappear. If I just wait a little bit, if I just stop pressing right for a moment, I'm fine. Ah. That's a skill issue. Kind of. Maybe. I don't know if that's a skill issue. I could have pause buffered that. In case it's not obvious, the execution on this is way harder than what I was trying to do until this week, basically, where I just had double bigses and was hoping for single spawns. It's much harder to play like this, but obviously it requires much less favorable RNG, and so I think it's a positive trade-off. TBH, with the other build, I could play perfectly for a year and not get the Sublime. Because, God, that shit's unlikely to happen. Ooh. 2. Not enough. No. Guess I could have gone for that one. Why did I do that? I was reading chat, that's why. I'm juiced, right? Yeah, I got hit. Mew and juice. Okay, you can leave. Okay. This one should be playable if I just stay right here. Nope. So slow. The year they started to make rainbow ice cream. On the state channel there was discussion. This is propaganda, of course, of course. Is this natural phenomenon secretly propaganda? By the woke mob? Rainbows aren't real. It's actually just the wokeists projecting their flag into the sky. Like the fucking bat signal. The chemicals. Oh no. Chemtrails at it again. Somehow people never seem to say that about Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. Curious. So, like, can someone enlighten me? What's the deal with chemtrails? What did they mean by that? Like, literally, what does it mean? Clearly it's some conspiracy theory, but I don't know what the theory is. Prisms are indoctrinating our life. Oh god. Yeah? Okay. We win these. Apparently. Okay. Nope. I'm not dealing with all these spikes. That's way better. Okay, this is the money shot. This is the money shot, really. Oh, shout out to iframes. What? I have to wait. Okay. Let me cook. Oh, good triple. Good triple. Yeah. Pause too early? Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay. Give me the chrome. I don't think the chrome recovers in time. Close. But we're not close enough to the next big. Leeway's a little tight. Oh, jeez. How many bullets was that? Okay, that run made it really far. I'm gonna check my recording because I want to see if that was enough pre-damage. Should I try and come up with a better term for that than pre-damage? I like the term. for reasons that should be obvious. Alright, let me go in here. I mean, that should totally be within the leeway. That's like almost in the... I think that's just barely outside of the leeway with the other build, and we have way more here. Seems clear enough to you? Good. Good. Okay, so that's 1 volley, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th triggers the phase shift. So no, it actually wouldn't have worked. Because 4 volleys is 12 bullets and I need 13. So, I guess when it's close like that, I need to try to intentionally miss some shots. That's funny. This can work. That run was really nice. I'm really glad that I finally made it like close to the end of the phase at all. It was pretty unlucky though. That run did not have the luck needed. Well, let's do one more. Wait a minute, clear? I can think of something else that's clear. Topical too, because I'm trying to clear this fight. Don't... I heard that. I'm not sure pause buffering even saves me here. Alright. Never been better. It's fun. It's great fun. What? Oh, because it's kind of a bad small. No. That's bad. That's... that's tempting. There's a gap there. I don't trust myself to shoot through the gap though. This is what I mean. If I were nearly as good at the game as GS is, I would have tried that. Because GS always makes that shot. She always shoots through the gap. She's good at it. She's also trying to avoid shooting her walls, if you think about it. And she literally does a better job of it than I. Than me. I don't know if that small despawned. This one looks better. Yeah, that's much better. I'm gonna let you... Yeah? Yeah? Triple. Triple. No, I'm normal. I'm normal about this. I'm fine. Thanks for asking. They're too close. I don't like it. I don't trust that. I don't trust this either, because there's a small that's annoying. It's just... not good. This is not making me happy. Fuck! Okay, that was a ton of overkill. I'm like so dead here. Wow. I misread the hell out of that. LeMayo. Oh, press the charge button. Come on. Lock in. By the way, I've got tomorrow off. I don't know if I've mentioned this. And in fact, it's looking like I'll have Thursday off pretty much every week, which is huge for me because it's my favorite day out of the week to have off. Y'all know I like to go out on Wednesdays for ping pong night. So this is huge for me. And then most weeks I'll also get some other day off. This week it's Sunday. Next week that'll be Wednesday according to the current plan. But, you know, of course there's always a chance that they'll require me to work overtime for whatever reason. You know, if others are unavailable. You know, the usual. What's my HP? 10.5? But I can't really start here, can I? No. this could be a thing. Hold on. No. I mean, it could have worked. I just didn't feel like going for that. You're the one. Let you go up here. That's bad. That's really bad. Oh, gosh. How do I... Whatever. Yeah, that was really, really bad, but I'm gonna roll with it. Oh, this is also bad. Oh, yeah, go through the wall. Through the wall, not around it. No, go through the wall. I had counterplay. I could have, like... I need to check if I can use the backwards charge shot to break a small spawn. If that lines up at all. Because if it does, then I could have done that right there. And also prevented a bit more of the damage going into walls. That's the one thing that I'm not really doing yet, or not doing enough, is actually shooting the targets with my backward shots, rather than just trying to get them to shoot nothing. Because the thing about shooting nothing is it always forces me to stay really far to the left. Which can cause issues. Oh. Maybe? No, not with that small. You look good. Okay. I think that's a good spot to quit it. Like, do I even need to say it? I cooked too. It's the worst part. That was such a cool and close dodge, and then... Nope. Big bullet. Literally, this is the feeling of stepping out onto the street and getting run over by a bus. God. It's fun. This fight's really fun. God. Yeah, I need to get ready for work. My goodness. Like I said, I've got tomorrow off. Do I have tomorrow? Yes, I have tomorrow off. I don't know why I have to like think about that twice. So I'll try and stream for longer tomorrow. and we'll see how it goes. I think I'm improving. It's not that noticeable because I still fail early, but yeah. So just a bit more. We're like so close to some very noticeable improvement. And then it'll be all over. In any case, it's gonna be all from me for today. I hope you all have a fantastic day or night, wherever you are. And I hope to see you again soon. Take care, everyone.